Hi, this is Clank.
This is Colonel Roy Campbell.
Hi, this is Ashley Johnson, and I play Ellie in The Last of Us.
This is Eric Johnson, the new voice of Sam Fisher in Splinter Cell Blacklist.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Greg Miller from IGN.com, and you're listening to the Start Replay Podcast.
Start Replay Podcast.
Start Replay Podcast.
Start Replay Podcast.
With Josh, Ben, and Tom.
Hello, fellow gamers. This is Josh from StartReplay.com, and you're listening to a very special Start Replay podcast focusing on the very best moments from our run in 2013. As you will have no doubt have heard in the intro, I gathered all of our special video game intros voiced by some of the best talent in the industry. I hope you enjoy what follows, and thanks for tuning in. Starting off the collection, I just couldn't forget this first moment as we entered the podcast realm.
There you go. He's a PS3 hatist.
No, I am a penis. Penis?
You said that.
I was going to say I was a PS masochist, but it didn't work out as well as I wanted.
That's terrible. I think it's very exciting that we're going to see the next generation in a little over a week. And we're gonna see what the next generation is going to look like. Is that going to be photorealism? Is it going to be near photorealism? What's it going to be like? Are we going to have, for instance, I don't know what we're going to have. It must be good, though.
I think they're going to go for more curves. Sony will have a lot of curves. I own a Sony phone, Sony watch.
Oh, we talking about design?
Yes, design.
Okay.
Design.
Okay, go ahead.
What are you talking about, design?
I was talking about things in general, but design, yeah.
Design's one of them. They always go, look at this. I got this first phone when it first came out, and the one I got used to be square. Now they're going curvy. The first watch was square, now it's all curvy.
So, Sony like curvy things. Let's hope most of their staff are curvy women. PlayStation 4 has been unveiled, finally, after many rumours and speculation. Sony have jumped the gun and actually unveiled their console before Microsoft. Well, actually, they didn't unveil their console. They just unveiled the controller and the specs, which... Well, it's better showing what it does than what it looks like, I guess, for the time being, focusing on the main parts. What do you guys think of the announcements? Of course, we're going to go deep into this. That's what she said. Tom? Hang on, wait, let me just bring this mic over.
You want to record the sound of me pouring Coke? Yeah. Well, if you're going to do this every time, we might do this a lot.
Fantastic. But Ni no Kuni, I played about 3 minutes of it. I have to say, that the 3 minutes, probably 90% of which were cutscenes, was amazing. It just really got me into the vibe. It made me happy, which is really good. It was fun. And then I gave it to Ben to play from the beginning again because I didn't get to a save point. But he got 5 minutes in and he started killing people, apparently. I don't know how that's possible.
The boy's mother drowned a little bit and then had a heart attack. It wasn't my fault. I was driving a car and things went sour. It's a much darker game than it appears.
Most Japanese games are.
Of course, as the next generation waited in the wings, it was hard not to think of an alternate take as to what the future might look like.
Yes.
I think
that'd be brilliant. I see nothing wrong with that.
I think Sega should make a comeback, buy everyone on the market and release the Sega Mega Drive
X4.
and have everything in one console. It can be
X4U. That's what it would be.
The X for you.
The X for you.
The X for you. That is perfect. Oh God, me and Tom with GTA. You should hear about some of our shenanigans.
I can guarantee you, I have more shenanigans than GTA.
Well,
than you have.
we were playing online, and I know this is a bit off topic at the moment, but we were playing online. And we were coordinating ourselves so that one of us would be in a helicopter, quite high up, and the other one would be standing next to a swimming pool.
Yes.
Like a small outdoor swimming pool. And so Tom or myself would jump out of the helicopter and hope that we'd splash straight into the swimming pool. But 99% of the time we'd either fly off into the road or just miss inches from the swimming pool and see our bodies just splatter against the pavement.
Like landing on the sun lounges next to it.
Yeah.
Splattered across.
It was, and then just see our helicopters just come tumbling down after us.
I've had similar experiences where there was base jumping buildings. Base jumping buildings. Do you know the big tall buildings in the main city area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what we'd have one guy in a car, the bomb, and two guys. Well, let's say we used to have at one point we had 6 people. So one guy in a car.
PC?
This was on Xbox. DJ4.
Okay. All right.
DJ4. So there was 8 guys, one guy in a car, 7 on the top, all jumping off. And what it was, there was a little ramp next to a hot dog stand. We only managed to do it once, where we were coming down and he was going up in a car, and it was just straight on to hit the car mid-air. The one time we did it, the car exploded. And I'm very, very happy of that.
Wow, that's amazing.
So the amount of times, though, because you just go into the concrete, you'd spawn, go up again, and then jump out again.
I'm going to say a game which everyone hates or loves, or hates and loves.
Marmite, the game.
Superman Returns.
Oh! Not on the N64.
Yeah. No.
Superman Returns, because everyone hates that.
PS2, and there was one on the N64 which was just awful.
We have to fly through rings.
And catch Lex Luthor in his rocket.
That was like all completely free roam, wasn't it?
It was meant to be, but there was consistently meteorites are attacking. If you went, I'm not going to do it. You failed.
Oh, I never found that with mine. Really? Well, I only played for a bit, and then you could unlock the evil Superman.
If you completed it, you got free roam. You could do that. And Bizarro.
Yeah, and he was just super powerful. Oh yeah, oh man, the powers. He had I
didn't know we named this podcast the superhero podcast.
Yeah,
so
well,
all the powers and everything.
Oh yeah, they're fantastic. Because then what I do is just go straight up in the air as far as I could, and then just plummet down and just
pile drive that.
No damage.
Pile drive it.
Like that was a good game.
Pile drive that.
Another good game was Hulk.
The first one.
Well, the second one.
That was
I only played the first one.
And
you just literally, it was the easiest game ever because you just be like, smash, 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 super mode, smash, 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 smash.
Imagine what a new Hulk game would be like with the next generation of consoles. You could literally pummel like a skyscraper, and then the skyscraper would go.
You'd see like the glass go, and the glass will flat down, and then it would go, and lean over and be like, oh.
Or just go.
That's not how they really vanishes.
I'd love to know what it's like listening to this because nobody knows.
Yeah, we're just going. We're like punching things and like shaking our hands.
Yeah,
and like buildings falling down. Just imagine a skyscraper falling down like a film.
Exactly.
Exactly. This is the superhero Chinese podcast.
Exactly, man.
Okay, back onto what I was saying.
What makes a good podcast? Well, I wish I knew what made a good podcast. But if I were to say one thing that helps, it's a healthy supply of food and drink.
So this is News of the Week, and I've completely lost my train of thought. Just watching Josh pour chicken chow mein on his plate is just lost me. Give us a second, I'll just wait. You good? You good?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
It's back to the News of the Week.
What's the green one?
It's caramel.
Oh, lovely. Giant peanut. Killing me off. Yeah, caramel, mate. And
caramel.
Both of these gentlemen, Ben and Tom, are allergic to peanuts.
Both of these goons. I thought that's what you were going to say.
So we're hoping
there's a nut in this. Maybe it's a purple one that wrapped in the wrong wrapper.
Let's hope.
I've done that before.
You've done it. You've wrapped it
Not
in the
with
wrong wrapper.
roses. I went to the cinema situated in Reading.
View or Showcase?
View. This was about 5 years ago. Oh, that's a good shot. And I got some sweets, courtesy of Mother Dayden. And
Mama Dayden.
Mama Dayden. And
I want some sweets.
I want some sweeties, Mama. Give me them chocolate-coated raisins. So yeah, I went for the chocolate-coated raisins, actually. And it turns out half of them were chocolate-coated raisins, half of them were chocolate-coated peanuts. So I'm fucking playing Russian roulette with peanuts and raisins here. And
did you have it in a gun? Like a sweet gun? It's like...
No. I took like a handful, and they just happened to be raisins. I took another handful, and most of them were peanuts. I was just like gagging in the middle of the cinema, just like spitting them all over the floor. My mum's got a retard for a son.
Did it say peanuts on the packet?
I love you, honey.
No, it was like the pick and mix thing. And so it had like the raisins, so that's the wall.
That's what
pick and
we
mix
do.
had like the raisins over there and the peanuts over there. And I was like, okay, raisins, that's good.
That's what I'm going to do when I'm there.
Coated peanuts.
I'm going to mix the raisins up with the peanuts.
Josh working at time.
Sadistic.
Just like juggling with them all. Just like,
Oh, Barry's just getting them over. Just let him do it. He's special. But give him one job. Give Barry one job.
Showering in chocolate peanuts and raisins.
I can't think of anything.
Them off the floor and pour them into just the raisin box.
I can't think of anything better.
You can't think of anything better.
Oh God, this is lovely.
Maybe we should move on to another topic.
We should.
The next topic.
Moving on from my underlying plan to kill my teammates with nuts, here's our reaction to finding out that Call of Duty Ghosts would include a dog.
There's a dog.
There is.
There's a motion captured dog.
They stuck ping pong balls all over him.
Good one. Nice.
Just imagine how the dog must have felt. Just like, sit. Okay, get to work, guys.
There's
okay, but good.
Honey all over the dog and then threw the ping pong balls at it.
Just a pot of honey.
Real gross.
And then throw him into one of those. Throw him into one of those like playpens that children go. Fuck.
The ball pit.
Ball pit.
Just drowning in balls. But didn't they actually use an actual like Navy SEALs dog or Army dog or whatever? I don't know.
I'm not too sure. They used a German Shepherd.
I think they said they actually used an actual Army dog.
That's pretty cool.
SEALs. Can't remember what it was. I think it was. Or the model was based exactly on an actual dog or something.
Right.
Like that's like the tattoo in the ear, like it's kind of code name. I don't know. But it looks.
Do you think his
really
code
good.
name is Hound?
That's the shittest code name ever.
Go for Hound. Ruff.
Just kind of stands up and goes, yes? What do you want?
With his paw.
Day off, bitch.
With his paw on the... Yes.
Just flat against his face, like, hello? Hello, yes, this is dog.
Oh, God, yeah. You never know, they might actually release a special limited collector's edition with a stuffed German Shepherd.
With a I thought you were going to say with a live German Shepherd.
No, that's far too expensive, but a stuffed one. And they'll call it the Hound Edition.
Oh, and by the way, did anyone remember that collector's edition for Dead Island Riptide?
Right, so moving on to a little bit more news. Now, you had Dead Island come out recently.
God.
And
Riptide.
It's just awful.
Dead Island Riptide, and there was a mode. There was a mode. There was a collector's edition of the game that came out, and it included all the things you'd expect within a collector's edition. You know, some artwork, some DLC in terms of new weapons. But the most horrifying thing that it included was a dismembered statue of a female torso.
A sexy female torso.
Well, sexy, yes. It was a very busty female
torso. You can see her ribs. That's not really that sexy.
Well, you can see her breasts, and she's wearing a bikini with the British flag on.
Yeah, that's the biggest turn on for me.
It is, yeah. I mean, just to see our nation right on those...
Patriotic hot chick is just gets me going every time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's pretty gross, though. I mean, the fact that is hand-painted figurine is ridiculous. Someone's gone, oh, yes.
I'm going to draw details on these boobies.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
and someone's going to buy that and be like, I can on my shelf right there. That looks great.
It's a bit excessive, I think, for a collector's edition. I mean, you know, there's been everything. There's been. Does anyone remember the Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller for PlayStation 2?
No.
No one remembers that.
No.
Please Google.
Let me have a look.
Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller, and I'm going to do it right now whilst our listeners wait.
Listeners, you better be doing it as well right now, but don't leave our page.
How the fuck are you meant to play with that?
That's what I was thinking. Hang on, I'm still...
Oh my god, is it like sideways?
It wasn't the best thing in the world.
Do you hold the two handles? Oh, what? Oh, wait, hang on. Very good. The red one or the yellow one?
It wasn't the most intuitive gaming device.
Oh my god, yeah. It's you hold like the two controllers of the two handles of the chainsaw. That's ridiculous. It's like a wonky controller.
Yeah. Yeah, so, there's everything like that, like laced in blood and things. But this, I think it's taken the
But
biscuit.
a dismembered body.
It's a little bit too far.
I think if it was just like a male, I think that would have been fine. The fact it's got like boobs and it's trying to be like some sort of fucked up sex appeal, then you've got like bones and shit and blood and gashes all over it. It's really strange.
Well, the company actually released a statement about the availability of the product, saying an extremely limited quantity of the Zombie Bait Edition, as it's known as, has been made available to some retailers for those customers who wish to purchase it. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was thinking, wow, if there's a limited quantity, then I must buy one. And I must display it.
Hundreds.
Yes, exactly. It'll be one of those, very rare items in 100 years. They're like, oh my God, that's not the Zombie Bait Edition of Dead Island Riptide, is it? Yes, it is. That's worth thousands of pounds. It probably won't be, but...
Yeah, it probably won't be.
Anyway, no.
What the fuck? Why have you got a dismembered female torso, you freak? That's money, I swear.
Though I'd say we had a fair few serious chats of gaming over our podcasts, most of our chats were full of laughter and nonsense.
Game. Batman Arkham Origins.
Not Arkham Oranges.
Origins.
Oh, goodness me, this could actually... If we start this off...
No.
Me and Tom were in the... Me and Tom were in the developer conference at Eurogamer Expo for Batman Arkham Origins. And... They basically showed the demo that everyone's seen for the last 5 months.
And we've played about 10 times.
And we've played about 10 times. And so we were thinking of jokey questions to ask at the end. Batman Arkham Origins, it sounds a lot like Batman Arkham Oranges. And,
like lemons and bananas.
Yeah,
oranges.
exactly, fruits. And...
we were just trying to think of just ridiculous questions, because we knew...
Well, it's set at Christmas. Obviously, at Christmas, you have, like, spiced oranges.
Yeah,
so
cold.
maybe... is it true Bruce Wayne...
is actually a living, breathing orange?
Is it true that Batman turns into an orange?
Is it true there is orange DLC?
Is it true... Is there a scene where Bruce Wayne eats an orange at his Wayne Manor and Alfred serves it to him in an orange bowl?
Is there a scene where Batman fights an orange?
Is the whole game actually packaged in an orange? Do you get a free...
Just wedged in the orange. He's got a game scope. There you go, sir.
Do you get...
Oh, boy.
Do you get a free chocolate orange with every purchase? Is there advertising throughout for Terry's chocolate oranges?
Is there a DLC skin in the shape of an orange? Just wears an orange suit.
Oh, goodness. And then we moved on to things like, is the Joker secretly Peter Parker? Is Peter Parker starting in this game?
I don't know where Peter Parker came from. I can't remember where we got that from.
I can't remember, no. Is Wolverine secretly going to be Peter Parker in this game?
Is Wolverine the Orange's lover?
Is Wolverine secretly Batman? Is Batman secretly Wolverine? Is this Batman Spider-Man Oranges? Origins. Oh, God.
Oh,
excuse us, dear listeners.
So that went on for a long time. We were about 3 rows from the front. I'm fairly certain someone heard us.
That's not Batman you want.
Maybe they'll add a tank. I know. The bank.
The bank man.
Where's the bank? The bat tank.
Where's the money? Where are the billabongs? Tell me where the billabongs are.
Billabongs?
Billabongs.
They mean barabons.
No, billabongs. Where are the billabongs?
Don't you mean barabons?
Now heard of me!
Jewish?
Sorry?
Would that make him Jewish?
What? Batman?
Yeah. If he was Batman, would he not be Jewish? No?
Well, I could do it because I have a very particularly large nose.
Is it
Huge nose.
Hey, fuck you. Yeah, if you meet me at events, just come up to me and say, "Hey, Josh," and then duck. Your nose is huge.
Yeah, hey Josh, duck when he turns.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we love you.
You see, the thing is, when you put me, Tom, and Ben in a room together, things get a little bit out of control, and here is just one of those moments. You have quite a few exclusive first-party games coming at launch. You have, what's that one? What's the one? Okay.
Sports Rivals! Sports Rivals is coming out! Also, Suko Tycoon!
Zoo Tycoon, yes, Zoo Tycoon is coming out. And
Rise,
also you have Rise, Son of Rome, and then you have Dead Rising.
Are you feeling better?
Dead Rising 3, which is a big exclusive first party one.
Okay.
And then I don't know what's happening to Tom right now.
COD as well is coming out.
You have got COD. You've got plenty of games. So yeah.
Halo or something? No.
Halo is not coming out at launch. How much I wish it would. Okay. Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's move on. And don't forget, boys and girls, it's probably best to know who you're talking to online. We've been playing with the
Pokeballs.
Pokeballs.
So funny when we're both online on DS's, so I was at my house, he was at his, and then this guy, Benson, wanted to trade or wanted to fight. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll give this guy a go. You know, we nearly beat him. We're down to our last fight. I think I was thrashing him, and then he whipped out some Mega Pokemon. I was like, fuck. Screwed me over, down to the last Pokemon each, and they just beat me. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then he said he wanted to trade, and I was like, yeah, I'll see what he's got to offer. And it said, do you want to do game chat? And I was like, yeah, whatever. You know, I thought it meant like text on the screen. Turns out it was a microphone, so you can hear each other. And the guy spoke, and I was like, sounds an awful lot like Ben. Like, it didn't click. Not at all as I think it's Ben.
We were talking for a good 5 minutes.
We were talking for quite a long time.
Before we realised.
We were also on Facebook Messenger, so I quickly opened up my computer and I was like, are you messaging me? And then I heard the Facebook pop through the DS and I was like, it is Ben!
He messaged me on my phone.
And then
Tom, yeah. I'm
talking to you. Messaged me, I was like, I didn't know whether it was you or not. Scared.
Wow.
So yeah, we've been playing that quite a lot. I play it on and off, but it's good.
I wish I had enough time to play on Pokemon. But unfortunately, I'm too busy.
Do you want to play?
I'll play. I play it at work.
Well, that's only because in your workspace you have a secluded area to play that in.
You could
hide somewhere, and play it. 2013 was a big year for gaming news, but we didn't quite think it would get this big.
Breaking news. Microsoft have announced that they'll...
Do I really have to say this? Yes, I know we're Sony fanboys, but yes, you have to say this.
Microsoft have announced they'll be reversing their online policies regarding the Xbox One.
Star Replay.
Oh my god. It is true. Microsoft have reversed their online policies for Xbox One. My name is Josh Ball. I'm editor-in-chief for StartReplay.com, and I'm here with Tom Dayton presenting a special one-off episode about this breaking news story. Tom.
Hello, everybody. Bit of Scottish bit going there. Yeah, so it has been said, legend has been passed down from husband to wife, wife to daughter, daughter to niece, niece to son, and so on and so forth, that Microsoft, once upon a time, reversed their policies, which made them the shittest company ever. They reversed policies. Reversed, gone.
Community mailbox. So, straight out of our fresh community mailbox, we have one question here from Ross Goddard, and he says, Start Replay, why is Street Rage 2 the best game ever?
See, I saw this. I have no idea. I played this for hours, I went to reply. It was terrible. I went to reply saying thanks for the question. I was like,
You know, you could have just said thanks for the question without actually replying why it is. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
but
would
I
have
wanted
to listen to.
I
the
wanted to be
podcast.
like knowledgeable and be like, well, it could be a few things, you know.
But yeah, now when he listens to it, full of joy about his question, he goes,
well, no, Josh has got an answer.
Bloody.
I have got an answer from someone else. Ross, I will tell you exactly why Street Rage 2 is the best game ever. It's because Blaze's cartwheel attack. That's why.
That's
okay?
why. It's because of Blaze's cartwheel attack that
That's the only
Street Rage
thing.
2
That's
is
the
the
thing.
best
That's
game
it.
ever.
Okay, let's move on. Arguably one of the best episodes in the podcast history, here are some highlights from our Gamescom special. Hang on. Let's start from the beginning. A bit lower. And we'll go.
No, we're doing Tetris.
We're doing Tetris.
What? We're doing Tetris.
We're singing Mario.
No, we're doing Tetris. No, we're doing Tetris. What? What have we been singing all day? No, we're doing Tetris.
I mean, that's my throat.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Gamescom special of the Start Replay podcast. My name is Josh Ball. I'm editor-in-chief for StartReplay.com, and tonight in Germany, Cologne, I'm joined by a few people in the room. One, namely, is a man who's not on his headset. He's not Cybernet. He's not taking over the world just yet. He's in the room with us on his Rode mic. He's Tom Daly.
Hello, everybody. Indian accent once again.
How you doing, Tom?
Good, thank you. Exhausted, actually. And
Yeah?
my feet stink. It's not great. Sorry,
Thanks.
by the way.
It's quite an exhausting week, right? Your first major week
exhausted
of gaming.
Yeah, it's not. Blah, blah, blah.
It's good, right then.
Put myself in for a massage as soon as I get home.
Lot of stuff happened. Got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we are joined by two other randomers in the room.
Two new guests.
Two other strangers. And those strangers are... Tom, do you want to do it?
John T. Heiser.
Hello.
And two friends from school. And George Nelson.
Well, I mean, you guys played a little bit of Battlefield.
We
lined
did.
up for a few hours.
Titanfield 4.
And
Call of Titanfield 4.
Oh, well, Call of Titanfield. Titlefield?
Titanfield.
Titan.
What?
Call of
Titanfall.
Call of
we'll talk about
Titanfall.
in a bit.
Yeah.
4.
But so,
Origins.
what was your experience like being in the queue?
How long were you in the queue for?
Yeah.
that?
Battlefield 4 was what, half an hour? No, an hour and a half.
My personal highlight was when we just got into the game, John T's computer crashed and he was parachuting in and just fell completely. He landed slightly before me. And I was like, okay, where does it say what button to press? And I figured out at the very last second. I was about to hit the floor, just ah!
Oh, I know, I didn't crash, I just didn't realise. I just crashed.
Oh, did you not
Well,
have a
'cause
parachute?
no, you can land in
You guys just go,
Battlefield 3, you can land in water without putting a parachute out.
Oh, okay. Really?
From any height?
Yeah.
Here, hit this brick wall. No, it's water, don't worry.
But I obviously must have hit a bit of rock, because George did the exact same thing and survived it, but I just died. And yeah,
Maybe it's a
felt like
glitch.
bit of a
Yeah, maybe the game.
Guys,
Yeah.
bug.
I think I was.
free bug testing.
I think it was because your computer crashed and you just sort of went, nah, you're not going to have fun. Move somewhere else.
Yeah.
Somebody came fourth, though. Where did you come, George?
I came out of the 32 people on my team. I came in the top half. We'll put it there.
You're above average.
Considering it was my first, I don't play.
Talk about it again?
No.
Sorry, carry on.
You can always cut it down.
Okay, yeah.
No, I got the joke. So
Just wasn't funny.
yeah, considering it was my first, I don't really play.
George.
I don't really play Call of Duty or Battlefield, so it was my first Battlefield experience, and I thought I did all right. Did okay.
I'm not the biggest fan of Battlefield.
I just play a lot of Titanfield.
Titanfield. Call of
Titanfield,
Titanfield
yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Call of Titanfield 4 Ghosts Creed.
Origin.
Call of Titanfield 4 Ghosts Origin.
Creed Field. Creed
Field.
Creed Craft.
Creedcraft.
Call of Duty. No. Call of Titanfield.
Call of Duty Ghosts.
League of Call of.
Okay.
League of Call of Duty. No, League of Call of Titanfield 4
Assassin's
Ghosts
Creed Craft.
Creed
Ghosts.
Origin Craft Ghosts. That's that
Yes.
already.
So anyway, we saw the game Titanfall, which is exclusive to Microsoft's platforms of 360, Xbox One, and PC. And what do we think? Or what did you think, Tom?
First of all, one word, Jonty, to describe it.
Fun.
No, you already used up your own word by going,
That's not a word.
Or going, No, well,
punctuation.
It's a letter. George?
Um's a word.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Um's a word. It's fantastic.
Fantastic.
F's only.
Tom.
Think of an F word.
Fucking brilliant.
That's 2 words.
Hyphenated.
Fucking.
Fuck.
Just fuck.
Is it not like a double-barreled surname? I am George fucking brilliant.
I'm George FD. Why did you shorten it? Well...
So, yeah, I guess one word to describe it. Revolutionary.
That's not an F.
No.
Okay.
Fevolutionary.
Fevolutionary. It's got fezzes on it.
Fab.
Imagine the Titans with...
Euless.
That's so gay.
It's totally
Oh,
fab.
fab.
My Titans looking fabulous.
Imagine a Titan with a fez on it. George goes, you're looking fabulous, darling. Let me get in you.
He's got his Hello Kitty headpiece. I can't do this anymore.
Quick, grab me, put me in your chest.
Oh, God. Let me embark you.
So, yes, we played Titan. We managed to play Titanfall, and it was a great experience. And it was different to any shooter out there at the moment. To be honest, I saw it at E3, it didn't interest me, now it does.
Now it does.
Majorly.
I will be buying that as soon as possible.
Can you single why?
Sorry?
Why it interests you now?
Because I actually delved into it and played it and got to know a bit more about it.
It was actually Fraser from Wargaming who recommended it to us.
Yes, Fraser
He said,
from...
seriously, go and play it. If that's one thing you want to do something, just go play that.
And the mech fighting is pretty cool. You can, as we experienced, you can punch other mechs back into your teammates, and then they'll get whoever's controlling the mech out if they don't eject in time, and blah blah blah.
And if you time it right, you can rip the pilot out of the mech and just throw him, break his bones.
All of his bones.
Eat them.
Tom.
Not barbarians.
Eat them. Wow. Bit dark.
My Titan got hungry, darling.
Oh, goodness.
My Hello Kitty Titan.
Make sure you
God, I hope they have hats and customizable options.
Customise your Titan.
Hello Kitty Fez.
And its own sound effects.
Back on what you said,
cat.
Back on what you said, Dayton, make sure that if the Titan does eat the human, that it doesn't eat the liver because that's got the most carbs in it. You gotta keep the thermal body for a good figure.
Oh my God.
As we now head into 2014, it's going to be a big gaming year. Next generation consoles are out, Xbox and Sony are into the race. But what would an episode of the podcast be without Dayton's Magic Minute? Yeah, slow-mo there. Kind of came out of nowhere, that one. So have you had a little think of what you'd like your Magic Minute to be on?
No.
Oh, well, like always.
Like always.
Nothing has changed.
Always.
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 Always. So I'll just get the timer up.
Gaming.
Okay.
Maybe I could... Maybe the topic could be the most anticipated games in the coming year.
Well, you're going to start now. So, Tom Dayton, your Magic Minute starts now.
So, most anticipated games would be, for example, Watch Dogs. We've got amazing free roam. I'm so sorry about the crinkling. The bottle is fuck off. Amazing free roam. You've got going there. Potentially. No, it's not anticipated because we don't know it's even coming yet. We've got Octodad as well. He's going to be PS4 kind of only. Octodad. You've also got, let's branch out a bit. You've got Borderlands 3 as well. That could be a possibility. You never know. Elder Scrolls Online again might be a good one. I think a lot of people will be looking forward to that.
The Order 1866 or 1066, one of the two.
What is that?
I don't know. Carry on.
execute Order 66. I don't really have much else to say, quite frankly. That's why I'm rambling. It's the shittest one ever. Thank you for listening to Dayton's Magic 3 Minute
1.
Why is it a duck?
I don't know. No. Cannot do it. I need to 100%.
A gamer does
perfect
not
them.
throw away his games. He keeps them. No cash for...
It's funny you say that, because I went through a small transition about a year and a half ago where I traded in probably like 12 games, 13 games. And
you used to get your games, play them, then trade them in.
Yeah, but I sort of had an exodus of such. You know, I was like, I don't know why I'm playing games. I don't really... My priorities have changed. I was like, oh God, I'm growing up.
Are you okay, Josh?
I'm growing up.
That's what I was worried about at the end of this old gen cycle. Yeah. Now I've got this new one now. I can assure you it is freshly kindled and
roaring fire of passion,
burning deep in my heart.
Yeah, so I was a little bit on edge, and then I sort of came back, and I'm happy for that. Now, of course, we do more website stuff, so that helps. Going to E3 and just finding a different pattern to follow with games. Not so much a different pattern, but a different avenue. You know, you're finding out more about the community and the developers behind the games and the creative side and the passion burning there.
Scratching below the surface.
Yeah, but also, you know, like all the voice actors we've met, Troy Baker, Roger Craig Smith, Ashley Johnson.
What a babe.
She's a very nice girl. And just their passion behind video games. And it's just a whole different side. It's the entertainment industry as a whole, but getting a whole different take on it. More in a professional stance rather than being on the fanboys, just sweating in the corner and having greasy hands.
That is the perfect definition of a fanboy.
Sitting in the corner, greasy with sweaty palms.
No, sweating with greasy palms.
Sweating with greasy palms.
I think
and
is what you
hair.
said the first time.
And very large.
And so here we are. We've reached the end of our podcast journey for 2013 with its best moments. I hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did. And what better way to finish off this special episodic cast than with an original song? If you've listened to most of our podcasts over the last year, you'll no doubt remember it from our Codec Moment podcast, but by God, is it our most original song yet.
So here we are, with our 10th podcast.
The Colonel introduced us, at last.
But what can we say? We've had such a blast.
But it's time to move on to the very next cast.
Snakes and shadow moans is keeping terrorists suppressed. He's in a cold place called Alaska, maybe you've heard of it.
So he has something called a codec. It's initiated through vibrations within his ear. He therefore can communicate with his entire team, who, well, they're as follows.
Colonel Campbell, he's a major. No, he's part of the game. Mei Ling, she saves your ass. She literally saves the game for you. Naomi Hunter, she's a doctor, you know. Doctor who? Dr. Hunter. And then we get to Arnicon, aka Hal Emmerich.
You see, now what he does is he advises you through the second half of the game and tells you, really, to swap from disc 1 to disc 2 in your disc tray. It's pretty cool, right? And also, this tends to happen a lot.
Snake! I'm Josh Bowles, signing off for Start Replay. Happy New Year, and see you on the other side.